Hello, and welcome to the Research Library video tutorials. In the previous tutorial, titled Web Buttons, we stepped through the procedures required under the last three setup tabs to program and manage web buttons. In this tutorial, titled System Setup, we will step through the options available under the first 5 setup tabs. The Applications and Defaults tab contains 2 forms. The top form is used to identify viewer applications. Upon installation, this column will be blank as shown. The Verify button will verify the locations of the listed applications. If an application for a particular viewer is not listed, the Windows registry will be scanned for a default application. Blank fields will be updated with default applications if found. The applications listed here are Google Chrome, Adobe Reader, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Notepad, and Microsoft XPS Viewer. A different application may be used in lieu of the Windows default. For example, the Foxit Phantom Reader can be used for PDF files even when the Adobe Reader is the current default. The Foxit Reader is now the PDF viewer. Restore the Windows default PDF application by emptying the field and clicking the Verify button. Some viewers support startup macros. The startup macro field is used to send keystrokes to the application immediately after opening. This macro for the XPS viewer sends the keystrokes Ctrl-W to the application after a 1-second delay. These keystrokes scale the page width to the width of the form, whatever it may be. In general, if an application provides hotkey access to menu operations, those same operations can be accessed by way of a startup macro. The help file has more detailed information on startup macros. Startup defaults are available for the alternate version preview reset, Bible book, active viewer, web button path, field viewer font size, auto compact, and automatically search items selected from a selection list. Control tips provide brief help. The help file provides extended help. Startup defaults can be changed at any time. Some can be temporarily changed during system operations. For example, the font size in a field viewer, or the active viewer, or the alternate version. See this help file for additional information. The 2 reference headers are optional templates that can be used when creating a new reference. A brief tutorial on the design and usage of these headers is available near the end of the Footnotes and References tutorial at about the 10:30 mark. See the help topic Reference Headers for more detailed information. This form is used to identify local directories used for publication storage. Directories created outside the BRT directory on the same drive or a different drive require a full path. For example, this would be a typical path on a different drive. These directories are scanned for new publications when the Add Publications button is clicked. The application of this form was mentioned twice in the Library Publications tutorial at about the 2:15 and 12:15 marks. See this help file for additional information. This form is used to set up default formatting for the 6 report viewers supported by the Research Library. These format options are provided to produce reports that can be quickly viewed for content with few or no additional keystrokes. Line sizes for the HTML and RTF formats are a percentage of the page width. Line sizes for the other formats are expressed in characters and may require adjustments when the font size changes. This form allows minimal changes to footnote punctuation. Open-ended brackets or parentheses are used to identify additional information to be inserted between the author and title in the formatted footnote. This is an example of proper placement of additional text after a bracket and the resulting format. If the default bracket is changed after footnotes are created, those with additional text will not format properly. Therefore, it is best to set it once and forget it. An example of using the open-ended bracket is shown at approximately the 550 mark of the Footnotes and References tutorial. See the Help File topic Footnote Defaults for additional information. Search lists are composed of user-defined search terms created to reduce the steps required for repetitive search operations. The forms listed support user-defined search lists. Editing a search list is simple with the field editor. Examples of editing search lists can be found in the General Help Tutorial Part 3 at approximately the 5-minute mark, and in the Notes tutorial at about the 2:30 mark. See this help file for additional information. Types and eschatologies are user-defined groups that can be attached to one or more publications and authors, respectively. They are used to filter publications on the library form. Types are also used to group publication storage locations, as discussed earlier under the Publication Paths section. The application of these forms is mentioned in the Library Publications tutorial, beginning at the 155 mark. This concludes the System Setup video tutorial. Be sure to see other videos in the Research Library video tutorial series. Thank you for watching.